Physical is phi cycle. Phi looks like a toroidal field, and everything in creation follows the structure of a toroidal field. Energy comes out and returns back in. We are born, we grow, we decay, we die. Everything follows this cycle, and even you are a toroidal field. You are the universe in miniature form.
The definition of manifestation is not bringing something to you you don't have. It's making visible what's already here by matching its frequency. You already have everything you need, you just don't know it yet because you can't see it because you're not the wavelength of it yet. It's important to understand that that's a very important distinction in the idea and the definition of manifestation. Number two, many people on your planet use this concept of visualization to manifest things, and that's all well and good as a permission slip, but many of you are not using visualization in the most powerful way you could be. If you have a visualization of what you believe is the ideal reality, that's all well and good, but that visualization, that picture of seeing yourself in that ideal reality, number one, needs to be seeing yourself after the fact of that reality happening, because you know that once something has already happened, that's a very different energy than waiting for it to happen, isn't it? So have the energy that it's already happened, you're already living it, it's already there, and feel and see yourself in that visualization already living that, and feel how exciting that is to you. As soon as you reach the peak of excitement in seeing that visualization, utterly, totally, absolutely drop the picture. Don't insist on it looking anything like the picture. The only purpose for the picture that your physical mind created was to get you into the state of excitement that's equivalent to whatever the manifestation actually needs to be. Now, sometimes it might coincidentally look very similar to the picture you had, but more often than not, it will look nothing like it. In fact, it will actually look many times better than you imagine.
Here's your Bible. Chapter 22, verse 16. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to testify unto thee these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright morning star. Come on, Jesus. We know who you are now. We pull the covers off of Jesus. Come on, sweet Lucifer. Go ahead. So all you Christian motherfuckers. This is Revelations chapter 22, verse 16, where Jesus calls himself the morning star. And all in your dictionaries you hear the word Lucifer means bright morning star. But of course, your scholar, your Christian scholar will say, well, he's a little deluded. He knows not what he talks about. It's written there. You keep telling me to see the word. The word is written, and the word is written specifically, and you have to take each word, and each word is the truth. It's the word of God. So why are you interpreting it? Our giving praises to our ancestors was not worshiping our ancestors. A person of higher elevation in science does not worship something that they know they already are. They connect with it, and they form certain rituals that represent the dynamics of that which was the becoming of themselves. So the process of their becoming and the process of the mind of God involving itself and meditating upon that involved self, the process then becomes, in an external form, a ritual that we do. So all ritual of melanated peoples is basically the ritual of how the mind of God contemplated on itself to create itself. And we go through dance, we go through song, and dance and song essentially is action and the word. And the word was God and the word was with God. It is dynamic, it is prolific, it is also cold, it is also indrawing. So all of the rituals that we did as melanated peoples were to emulate what we knew intrinsically to be our own historicity from the beginning, what that word means, and then how we have sojourned through matter to spiritualize it. And all of the pain and suffering we feel is basically how God feels while it's going through the birthing of its own knowledge of self. Most of the New Age are culturecidal fascists because they go and they learn from the shamans. They steal from the Native Americans. They go to the Africans and they tell you all about the fact that these little loincloth wearing people, and they come and they give you these $1,000 seminars.
Listen to this track, bitch. Whenever I eat, whenever I eat, ain't no niggas out here gon' stop us, Remix. Whenever I eat, my nigga, you eat, and ain't no niggas out here gon' stop us. Whenever I score, my nigga, you score. Ain't even worried about them damn feds and coppers. They wanna know who I am, what's my name, where I'm from, and what I claim. Allow me to introduce myself. Allow me to introduce myself. Mister, you my nigga, you my bone flesh, heart, soul, nigga, you my liver. So if you die tonight, shit, I guess I'm going with you. Cause if you're going to walk, regardless, I'm throwing it to you. If I got a whole brick, shit, he getting off a half. If my dick in a cat, he stick it in the mouth for ass. So if I make me a stack, he get 500 cash. And if I borrow 4 from him, he get 5 of them back. So if I meet me a little freak by myself and she a flipper, shit, I'm coming to get you. It won't flip until I'm with you. If Beyonce wanted to fuck and my nigga was in trouble, I'll put that pussy to the side and get to my niggas on the double. Shit, I love my nigga, so I hug my nigga. Never place a pussy up above my nigga. If you love your bitch, then hug your bitch. And never place a dick up above your nigga. Whenever I eat, my nigga, you eat, and ain't no niggas out here gon' stop us. Whenever I score, my nigga, you score. Ain't even worried about them damn feds and coppers. They won't know who I am, what's my name, where I'm from, and what I claim. Allow me to introduce myself. Allow me to introduce myself. We on the block for paper as we flip the rocks in major. As we reside the gators, we could say the block's a favor. Position dropping labor like a top drop Mercedes. Chopper spray the block, the haters running like a operator. We say the cops are later than ever to stop the slayer. Papa K or ARO for safety if you try to play us. You always gotta pay us. We don't play that I'ma pay ya. I'm no sweet, now or later, now we say we want the paper. What we provide for haters, they never survive to make it. And as I rise a gator, I can say that I'm a caver. I'm no player, I don't hate her, I won't rape her, I won't take her. I'm talking that white girl, I'm the maker, I create her. Put her in the pot and lace her. All the fiends that drive them crazy. When they taste it, I can say it never fails to rock a crater. Numb you up and shock a taser. On point without a laser. Keep it on the block and stay. Don't tell my focus I was I eat, my nigga, you eat, and ain't no niggas out here gon' stop us. Whenever I score, my nigga, you score. Ain't even worried about them damn feds and coppers. They won't know, they won't know what's my name, where I'm from, and what I claim. Allow me to introduce myself. Allow me to introduce myself. Hey, who I am and where I'm from.
You need chaos. Chaos is good.
What do you mean by that?
Chaos is good because chaos pushes you. It pushes you to strengthen up yourself with law and order. Law and order brings structure. So since law and order brings structure, and they say that no true warrior will ever know his full potential unless he has a great enemy to fight against.
Got him. We fucking got him.
You need enemies. You need a foe to fight against. Cause you ain't never gonna have or reach the full potential in yourself if you never have battle. If you never battle tested, how would you ever know what you really learning you can really use to stand on your square? How can you know what you really learning is really legit if you never got an enemy to fight against? If you never been battle tested, how you know you really strong like that? That's like going to the gym and you say, I'm strong, I can pick this weight up. Let's say you put 225 on that. They talking shit, they like, man, 225 ain't this shit light. 225 ain't on nothing, right? Nah, they goof ass, they doing all this woofing. Nah, It's time to get it in. They can't even get the weight off their chest.
I know you fucking lying.
You need chaos, because if it ain't another side of it, you can't test your strength. You can't test your knowledge. You can't test yourself. If everything is always a sunny day, when the rain come, you gonna think hell done broke loose.
This nigga is the truth.
If it was always sunny, when the rain and the storms come, you wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't know what to do if it was always sunny and we never had different elements. If we never had 4 seasons, how would we know how to adjust? See, so you need some kind of resistance. You need that. See, because that type of resistance, it brings balance. It brings harmony.
For all the niggas, I was like, yeah, we got a real one. This nigga, he getting busy. But
I say what I said.
That niggas in his bag. And they ain't hit the like button yet.
I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. I can, I will, I shall. You are now listening live to the songs of B-NETT Radio, Black-NETT Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each and every one of you for bringing me into your house, your car, your living room, giving me the dime of your time, which brings forth the payment of your time. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you're going. Know thyself so you can master thyself, so you can be thyself and eventually free thyself. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Health is wealth, so grab a hold of your mental health. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcast north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bay El Amamaya Jamal Amanra. I represent that Gulf Coast, that third coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by way of that 228. And I feel like I look, which is supreme and great. So hold your seat as I spin these tunes live on B-NETT Radio, Black-NETT Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. World premiere, world premiere. B-NETT Radio. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened?
Ever since they killed my brother, 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 come on, ever since they killed my brother, ever since they killed my brother, ever since they killed my brother, come on, ever since they killed my brother, ever since they killed my brother, Shit ain't been the same. Ever since they killed my brother, I've been carrying my mama's pain. Ever since they killed my brother, I've been on some gangster shit. I've been riding around in that rental and I'm ready to sting me a bitch. Ever since they killed my brother, I've been buying guns. Live my life like an outlaw, like a nigga that's on the run. Ever since they killed my brother, I see visions of myself. So bloody with the murder, they wouldn't even poke me no bail. Ever since they killed my brother, y'all just don't know. My brother just trying to have something coming up, we will pull. Ever since they killed my brother, I like to stay gone. Don't ask my family about me, cause they gon' say he ain't at home. Ever since they killed my brother, 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 I've been smoking loud. The only thing that can ease the pain to keep a head off in the cloud. I got some niggas, they all get gutter. All of them got pain, my nigga spoke just lost his mother. Ever since I lost my brother, shit ain't been the same. I had to calm down, chillin' playing video games. Now that I'm back to my old way, I just bought a new toy, which you can see this bitch spray. Ever since I lost my brother, I've been acting bad. My brother used to tell me, D-Lo, you the man. Ever since I lost my brother, my mind been fucked up. My girl talking about leaving me, told that bitch that was up. Ever since they killed my brother, 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 ever since they killed my brother. If you done lost somebody, your head should be bobbing. If you done lost somebody, nigga, your head should be bobbing. If you done lost somebody, your head should be bobbing. If you done lost somebody, nigga, your head should be bobbing. Ever since I lost my brother, started just getting cocaine. Met the chick and I found out that her brother was the man. Her brother is the plug. Now I got that glove. I seen niggas do about $250,000 to my chubby and P-Hub. Ever since I lost my brother, shit, I done stole a car. Grandma key with the leather seats, I had to set the bitch on fire. Ever since I lost my brother, I've been like a bomb. Double threat, I leave you with Bin Laden and Saddam. Nigga, ever since they killed my brother, 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 ever since they killed my brother. The devil killed Tupac, he killed B.I.G. And then he turned right around and did the same thing to Dope B. The devil killed Tupac, he killed B.I.G. And then he turned right around and did the same thing to Dope B. Somebody pray for me, somebody pray for me, somebody pray for me, somebody pray for me. Ever since I lost my brother, this shit done got real. I'm about to go get me a tattoo, say kill or be killed. If you done lost somebody, your head should be bobbing. If you done lost somebody, nigga, your head should be bobbing. If you done lost somebody, your head should be bobbing. If you done lost somebody, nigga, your head should be bobbing. I spit pain on these beats, pain on these beats, pain on these beats. I spit pain on these beats, pain on these beats, pain on these beats. Tell my life story, I spit pain on these beats, nigga.
It's Nick G, straight up out of B-NETT. I got a drama still connected to the street. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country. But I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road. And stay dangerous. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. You can lead a horse to the well, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them think. One must study all schools of thought. One must study all schools of thought. He who knows one book knows none. He who knows one book knows none. There's no religion higher than the truth, and there's no truth higher than you. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. This is B-NETT Radio, Black Net Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We always here to help. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each and every one of you for bringing me into your house, your car, your living room, giving me the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your time. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you going. Know thyself so you can master thyself, so you can free thyself, so you can be thyself. Once again, not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. I'm not here trying to preach. I'm just here trying to reach each one and teach. You learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. Right here, live inside the Collective Minds Network. Bringing music, media, and independent thought. I paid the cost to be the boss. I walked this way before I've been able to talk. Ever since 2008, up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie. So I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. Call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. And if you're talking while I'm talking, and that's a sign of disrespect, you gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. Because you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now. Talk is motherfucking cheap. I'm just here, passing a branch of the island. And yes, for some, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. I travel from the west to the east. I am a free traveler. I stand firm on my square. So do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We always here to help. And once again, I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me, because I'm the reflection of your God, the generator, operator, destroyer. I'm a voyager. I circumnavigate the 7 seas to the 4 points, 4 corners. Yes, I wear the corona, and it's heavy, but with the will, the force of the heart, my perseverance, I won't break like the levee. Do you understand what I'm saying? Passing this branch of the island. This is my civic duty. This is my stewardship, voluntarily. Once again, I'm not here to appease to your ego. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to tell you wrong or right. I'm not here to coerce you. I'm not here to sway you. Once again, I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me, because I'm the reflection of your God. I'm presenting the history and the mystery. History, his story, mystery, my story, which both came from her story, her glory, the mother maker of matter. She that delivers the mail, the only male, which is female. She that wears the robe of Ruth, for she will love you, as well as leave you toothless, for she is ruthless. The black Madonna, the black widow. Donna is the source. Donna is the source of the sorcerer. The Dinosaurus Rex, the return of the X, the unknown. 17, 27, 37, 47, 28, 10. The binary code of the woman and a man. One must study all schools of thought. One must study all schools of thought. He who knows one book knows none. He who knows one book knows none. There's no religion higher than the truth, and there's no truth higher than you. Once again, you can lead a horse to the well, but you can't make them think. You can't make them drink. One must pay attention to his 360 degrees, or somebody gonna pay his ass some attention, and you gonna pay for your lesson and learn free. You understand me? Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, this is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road, and stay dangerous. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. I've been raised from my knee to my shoulder. I've been handed the tools so I can carve and smooth the rough and rugged boulder, so I can ascertain the stone of the philosopher. Once again, we fell from spirit into matter, so matter can breathe spirit. And you must not fear it. You must own it, embrace it, so you can understand which direction you should travel. The road is not wide. The road is not wide. The road is up the middle passage, the middle way. You must enter between the pillars so you can meet and greet with Solomon within the temple, so you can climb the ladder of Jacob and walk the spiraling staircase into the upper room, gently and merrily, not down, but up the stream. Life is all a dream of screens, of strings. Message. I'm just here, once again, handing the branch of the olive. And for a lot of people, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. I'm not anti-Bible. No, I'm not anti-Bible. I'm anti-interpretation of the Bible, because it's truly stated, but never stated truly. That's why you must accept accountability. That's why you must reclaim your identity. One must learn to unlearn to relearn. That's why we must remember so we can heal. We all part of the fractal. That's why it's remember. The only way to heal is to remember. You have to review so you can see the deepest part of what's telling you, once again, the way you should travel. And once again, The road is narrow. I'm not here trying to preach. I'm just here trying to reach each one and teach. You learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. Right here today, live on B-NETT Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. This part of the live is brought to you by Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puffs, High Grade, AAA Plus, Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puffs, High Grade, AAA Plus. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flower today. For your free samples, contact Indian Spirits 251mcn@gmail.com. Indian Spirits 251mcn@gmail.com for your free samples of Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puffs, High Grade, AAA Plus. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flowers today. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We are always here to help. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. And I very much have gratitude for each and every one of you for bringing me into your house, your car, your living room. Giving me the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your time. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you going. Health is wealth, so grab a hold of your mental health. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. You smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. This is B-NETT Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Uh-huh. That's why they get love. She got it, yeah, she got it. Shawty Coke bottle, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She bad, yeah, she got it. Shawty Coke bottle, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. I'm super bad, slim waist with some long legs. Like a switch when I walk, I got me hella bad. I Clydesdale with some class, you know what I mean. To do money, new honey, jumping on the scene. I walk it like a
she bad. Shawty Coke bottle, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She bad, yeah, she got it. Shawty Coke bottle, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. How about the wheel, Louis pumps on my ticket? In the parking lot, I'm drip, ripping, steady walking like a model, talking like a model. Y'all son of shades on, I'm going pro like a model. Baby fat, Gucci pump, showtime, oh. Lights out, spotlight, yeah, here we go. Walking like a model, talking like a model. Walking like a model, talking like a model. She got it, yeah, she got it. Shawty Coke bottle, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She bad, yeah, she got it. Shawty Coke bottle, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model. She talking like a model, she walking like a model.
It's Nick G, straight up out of B-NETT. I got a job to connected to the street. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I've been shouting out to the chat ever since 2008. Up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie. So I don't eat on no goddamn cookie. Call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. And if you're talking while I'm talking, and that's a sign of disrespect, you gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. Because you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. You can take a horse to the well, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them think. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. You are in control. You must take back your identity. The thoughts that you are receiving, you must observe them and stop attaching to them. And everything in your realm will begin to change instantly. If you want better, you have to change the frequency you're on. We're all magicians. We're all the magi. Imagination. The imagination. Everybody has the wand of the tongue, which is the sword, which is the word from the beginning. You must pay attention, once again, to your 360 degree, or somebody gonna pay your ass some attention, and you gonna pay for your lesson and learn free. I self-law am master. Islam, knowledge, order, rhythm, astrology, astronomy, nature. Everything is symbolism. That's how you correctly read. To see, you must first hear. The mystic. Jesus was a mystic. The ancient, the teaching wasn't written. That was wrote in sign. That's why you have to pay attention to your circle, to your square, to your triangle. You are the greatest gift walking in this physical form. Once again, we fell from spirit into matter, so matter can breathe spirit. Don't you fear it? Do you hear me? Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, we live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcast north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bayel Amamaya Jamal Munra. I represent that Gulf Coast, that third coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by well that 228. And I feel like I look, which is supreme and great. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We're always here to help. I'm the truth, the light, the way. I have a solution, the form of the keys to the 3, the 6, the 9. For I am divine. Elevated greatness. Once again, to heal, you must remember. To heal, you must remember. That was a forever, never-ending cycle of this journey of life, which is being foul. That's why you must dive in to meet your high twin. We all are individuals. Individual. Two people are inner, outer. So once you start to connect with the laws that corresponds daily, you will begin to see clear because now you can hear. Now you done balance your frequency. Once again, to be able to see, you must first be able to hear. He or she that walk with 2 eyes, for sure, he or she shall burn in the depths of the lake of fire. But for he or she that walk with the single eye, for thine body shall be filled with light. Everywhere I place my 2 feet is holy ground, for thine body is the temple. It's just that simple. Once again, this is the history and the mystery. History, his story. Mystery, my story. Which both came from her story, her glory. The black widow, the Moabitess that wears the robe of Ruth. One must drink the widow's elixir and bite the apple. You must take both pills. There's no one and the other. It's both. You must understand how to use your wand once again. You are a magician. You can alchemize everything. Once you, what? Sit still. Isolate. Have the solitude. So you can become perfect from the practice. Good and evil will live forever. That's why you must aim to the apex. Aim to the top of the pyramid. It's a lot of room on the top floor, but everybody can't go. You must raise above good and evil. That's why it didn't say be ye good or evil. It say be ye perfect. That's why you must detach so you can get above and observe so you can know which way to travel, to circumnavigate. Once again, the 7 C's to the 4.4 corners. Weighing your corona so you can find your throne and look over your home. Once again, I'm not here trying to preach. I'm just here trying to reach each one and teach. You learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today right here live on B-NETT Radio. BlackNet Radio. Powered by Nick G Music. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each and every one of you for bringing me into your house, your car, your living room, giving me the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your time. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you going. Know thyself so you can master thyself, so you can be thyself and eventually free thyself. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Once again, you could take a what? You could take a horse to the well, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them think.
Peace to all the divine primordial deities. Now let's get into it. Everything in that Bible is a mythological study of the human brain and body. The Bible is a book of astrology, metaphysics, and esoteric knowledge. The veil that blocks the understanding of the religious people is the symbolic writings in the Bible. Now let's get into it. Revelation means revealing. We got that. But the book of Revelation is the book of alchemy. And what's occurring in the book of Revelation is a phenomenon that occurs within the body. We have 160 chakras, but out of those 160, there is 7 major chakras. The same seals in the Bible is your chakras. Those are your Ezekiel wheels, your wheels within wheels of God. And these chakras are vortex. They are what you call your cosmic forces or your demonic forces. What y'all gotta keep in mind is we went from being gods and ascended masters to descendants, which means we descended down into the lower realms of existence, which is the physical realm. What you got to understand is the physical realm is the lowest realm to exist in. It's technically considered death. When we came here, our pineal gland went dormant and our chakra centers shut down. And after being here for a period of time, we lost consciousness. What you need to understand is the third temple that must be built before Christ's return is not a literal building. It is the body. The book of Revelation deals with the reconstruction and the rebuilding of the temple of God, which is the physical body. The 7 churches and your trumpets and your seals is none other than your chakras. When these seals are broken, they release a cosmic force on the planet because your chakras are your cosmic forces. All of the stuff that's taking place on the planet is happening through you. The third temple is not just the body. It's the actual temple, which is the third eye, which is the pineal gland that has to be fully activated and come online. Now let's get deep. The lamb that was slain before the foundation of the earth is the carbon beings. We went to war. Understand, this is the heavenly war that I'm talking about. We are the ones that had become fallen. That was a part of the lamb being slain before the foundations of the earth. We are the Christ, the Lamb of God, and we are the only ones that can open these seals. We are the valley of the dry bones. That's why Ezekiel prophesied to the bones in the last days, and these bones came back to life. Your Ezekiel is your Ezekiel wheels that is going to become activated with the breaking of the seals in the book of Revelation. That's going to activate and resurrect God, which is you. The Lamb of God was considered the only one that was worthy to open up the seals. And I'll tell you why. Carbon for one word, but I'm gonna break it down. Neuromelanin is produced in the brain. Not everybody had neuromelanin. Neuromelanin is also considered soul and consciousness. We are the only ones on this planet, us melanated beings, that can raise our frequency and energy and vibration and reach higher states of consciousness. When we activate the pineal gland and raise the kundalini energy and activate the crystals, which is the Christ oil that exists within the cerebrum, we unleash and break the seals. So that's why the Lamb of God was the only one to be able to break the seals. Now let's get into these seals. The first, second, and third seal has already been broken. Just because a seal has broke, don't think after some time it's going to become inactive, because these seals are very much well active. Understand, your chakras are energy centers that went to sleep. So it's going to take a large amount of energy to break those seals. We are currently in between the fourth and fifth seal. The fourth seal is the pale horse, which is death. But what y'all gotta know is, it's not talking about death that's getting ready to happen now. It's talking about that death that occurred prior with the other three seals being broken open.
Message!
When those seals were broken, it unleashed a lot of chaos on the planet that is still here. So a lot of our people died, which is what moves us into the fifth seal. Now, the fifth seal, it talks about the souls that was under the altar that had got slain. Those souls are the guys that died prior with the opening of the other seals.
Message!
Now, I'm not going to be able to read the whole scripture, so I'm just going to quote some of the stuff.
Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each and every one of you for bringing me into your house, your car, your living room, giving me the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your time. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you're going. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Once again, I'm just lending the branch of the island. And yes, for some, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. I stand firm on my square. I've been raised from my knee to my shoulder. I travel from the west to the east. Yes, I am the beast, as well as the King David, which you will know as David and Goliath. David is the child. Goliath is the beast in you. And if you allow your inner child to die, well, you will wither away, decay faster than you supposed to. You will be knocked off your journey. You will not pass go. Once again, it's a lot of room on the top floor, but everybody can't go. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country. But I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road, and stay dangerous. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. This part of the live is brought to you by HBJ, Harry B. Joseph, a sponsor, a partner with B-NETT Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. We are the Collective Minds Network, bringing music, media, and independent thought. I paid the cost to be the boss. I walked this way before being able to talk. HBJ, Harry B. Joseph, the author of the Book of Wisdom, Volume 1, Volume 2, as well as the Book of Symbolism, on all platforms. Is a sponsor and a partner of the show. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. This part of the live is brought to you by HBJ, Harry B. Joseph, the author of the Book of Wisdom, Volume 1, Volume 2, as well as the Book of Symbolism. Get yours today. Hold your seat as we stream these tunes live on B-NETT Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We always here to help. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. B-NETT Radio. World premiere. World premiere.
Visualize the code, it's all inside. Focus on the resonance. From the macro to the macro, as within, so without. Check the architecture. I start with the tetrahedron, the fire pyramid's base, rooted in the prana, grounded in this physical space. That's the fuel for the engine, a vital life force, with 3 sides of intention to keep me on course. My actions are the facets, my focus is the flame, but it doesn't burn the house down, it clears out the shame. The apex is the needle pointing straight to the divine. When my will and his will finally align, it's the engine of the soul, transformation in the heat, turning lead into gold while I'm walking on the street. Illuminate the dark, black is saying wisdom on the spark. I'm vibrating at a pitch they can't even perceive, constructing the geometry that helps me to believe. From the center to the edge, the expansion is real. Break the seal, let the cosmic energy reveal lies within. So without, that's the blueprint of the grace. Sacred patterns in the spirit, mirrored in the outer space. With the flower of life, every circle is a link. We removing past the chaos, we higher than you think. It's the resonance of love, the frequency of truth, activating every cell from the elder to the youth. Yeah, it's all connected to the link. The blueprint is perfected. Now visualize the circle, the boundary of the one, where the struggle ends and the flow has begun. In the field of resonance, I'm moving with the tide. No more fighting against the change, I got nothing to hide. Then the flower of life starts to bloom in the mind. Perfect intersections where the fragments unwind. A coherent grid, a super organized state, where the thoughts and the feelings no longer debate. I'm a living embodiment of the pattern and the plan, refining the spirit, redefining the man. Total coherence wins, no more interference wins. Unconditional love is the key to the ignition, the frequency that clarifies the metaphysical vision. It's the lubricant for gears, it's the magnet for the dream, turning static into music, if you know what I mean. I become super radiant, a beacon in the night. External chaos organizes when it hits my light. Love is the vibrators when the heart of the creation, the heart of the creation. The blueprint is perfected. Now look at the society, the mirror of the soul. Sovereign leadership taking total control. No more hierarchies built on the scarcity and fear, but the fire pyramid energy is making it clear. Regenerative systems, the circle is complete. No waste in the economy, no hunger on the street. The flower of life is the grid of the connection, supporting every petal in a state of perfection. Universal net liquidity, the bloom is the whole. The harmonic civilization is the ultimate goal, as within, so without. So without L, we were shifting the baseline from the internal structure to the global design. It's a living organism, so frequency alignment beyond the punishment, beyond the confinement. Just love, just light, just geometry. It's the soul's architecture. So peace to the collective, the soul. Yeah.
It's Nick G, straight up out of B-NETT. I got a job until connected to the street. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Shout out to my artists. Shout out to the artists. We up to 8,765 views. 8,765 views. So you know it's true. You stacking up your loot. Every 3 months, 4 times a year, without fear. So don't sleep. Don't nap. Cause this right here is no cap. Join the Artist Fund. Join the Artist Fund with Nick G Music and double down on your sound so you can collect the interest that compound. Double down on your sound so you can collect the interest that compound. For those in the back that I know will ask, how do you do that? Well, if you properly register to your PRO, like ASCAP, BMI, Sound Exchange, MLC, when your song get played, you get paid. When your song get played, you get paid. Right here live on B-NETT Radio, Black Net Radio, powered by Nick G Music. We are ASCAP Play Music License. We have our ASCAP Play Music License. So we are syndicated, transmitting globally, north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. But when you double down that same sound, you able to collect the interest that compound. When you join the Artist Fund with Nick G Music. Cause when your song get played, you get paid. Right here live on B-NETT Radio. Contact Nick G Music 251@gmail.com. Nick G Music 251@gmail.com to inquire or join the Artist Fund to double down on your sound and collect the interest that compound. Shout out to my artists. Shout out to my artists. We're up to 8,765 views. You already know you get a penny a view. Cause when your song get played, you get paid. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country. But I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, peace and love. And be safe out there on that road. And stay dangerous. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Man, master, able, and noble. Men, we are building better men, which refers to the Latin language of the mind. That's why one must study all schools of thought. He who knows one book knows none. You must decipher through all the information. Once again, you ain't got to take my word. Do your own research. If it resonates, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. Once again, I'm just lending the branch of the olive. And yes, for some, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. For the record, I'm not anti-Bible. I'm anti-interpretation of the Bible. Because it's truly stated, but it's never stated truly. So now, you have been strung along. You are the puppet. Once again, not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. You are gravy. You are easy picking. The masses are walking around with an empty lamp because they looking outside of themselves, pouring out the cup that runneth over, but it's running over and draining out because you don't know where to pluck the best virgin olive oil. Once again, you must walk between the pillars. The road is not wide, it is narrow. When you walk between the pillars, you able to meet and greet with Solomon within the temple, the soul of the mind. Once again, these things are metaphors. That's why if you know anything about the books, from the Torah, Quran to the Bible, etc., they're speaking in metaphor, allegory. That's why you got to read between the lines. Once again, I'm not telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. The mental health is wealth. So grab a hold of your mental health. Once again, I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me, because I'm the reflection of your God, the generator, operator, destroyer. I'm heaven sent. I step in the name of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Yes, yes, I tote my shield, my sword, and my musket. You should rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in the war. There's a time for everything because we need the balance. That's why one must equalize the opposing forces to bring together the one, from one to many, from many back to one. Each one of us are the prodigal son. And it still transfers back to masculine, feminine, with the feminine leading the way. Once again, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. But she that wears the robe of Ruth, the black widow, is the reason we keep spinning forward into the future from the now in this present. That's why each one of you have grace. And when you have grace, it means you in the here and the now. And you going to have to own it. That the thoughts of the past correlate. You all in this moment. That's why you hearing my voice on this day. The premise each and every week live on B-NETT is to help you to become acquainted with yourself. Once again, I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm not here to appease to your ego. Once again, I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me, because I'm the reflection of your God, the generator, operator, destroyer. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network, bringing music, media, and independent thought. I've paid the cost to be the boss. I walked this way before I've been able to talk. Ever since 2008, up to date, you can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookie. Call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. And if you're talking while I'm talking, and that's a sign of disrespect, you gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. Because you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each and every one of you for bringing me into your house, your car, your living room, giving me the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your time. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn so don't know where you going. Know thyself so you can master thyself, so you can be thyself, so you can free thyself. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Welcome one, welcome all.
So when the white man writes on his dollar bill, "In God we trust," he's talking about his God. It's a lie. Dollar Broth is a God who rules the material world.
Message.
So, a dollar Broth not only was ruling the material world, but how he kept throwing us off. He said, well, listen, in order for me to get these particular gods to keep them going within, I have to create passion. So he created what you call beauty. And in beauty, all the creation of jewelry, all the creation of things, material things that keep you from going. You see, before then, we used to understand that we were gods, and we were just like any other thing on the earth. We could sustain ourselves and go to the highest level of spirituality because we understood that we were gods. So what he did to throw us off, they created all kinds of material things. And so that's why you didn't see as much material things in the ancient world. They didn't need those things because they were on a higher vibration. The white man controls the world by making the material beautiful.
Message.
The white man's goal is to create beautiful and create a system that would make the earth look like heaven to trap you in it.
Message.
Right now, we can't think of one thing: getting more riches. He's a jealous God. He's a vengeful and a wrath and brimstone, a killer God. You understand what I'm saying? And everything.
Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. We moving on up to the east side. I finally got a piece of the pie. I cast my net on the right-hand side of the boat. I sit on the right-hand side of God. And I don't walk in hope. I walk in the know. And how do you know? You study. When you study and get into the know, it dissolves all belief. It dissolves all belief. That's why you must know thyself. And you will know all the wonders of the universe, all the wonders of the world. Once again, I'm not here trying to preach. I'm just here trying to reach each one and teach. You learn you something. This is voluntarily. This is from the heart. I'm stepping in the name of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I'm handing the branch of the olive. And once again, for some, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow. I am that I am. I'm the truth, the light, the way. I have the solution, the form of the key to the 3 to 6 to 9. For I am divine. You must repeat the cycle to gain the new awareness, the new understanding, the new integration, the new evolution. Yes, the revolution will not be televised, but the evolution of the revolution will be broadcasted north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vicente Bayel, Amamaya Jamal Munra. I represent that Gulf Coast, that third coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by way of that 228. And I feel like I look which is supreme and great.
Well, a habit is a redundant set of automatic, unconscious thoughts, behaviors, and emotions that's acquired through repetition. A habit is when you've done something so many times that your body actually knows how to do it better than your conscious mind. It's a habit. So people wake up in the morning and they run through the same routine every single day. And the routine is mapped out neurologically in their brain. If they have the thought of the coffee maker, they make the choice to go over there. They do the thing to make the coffee. They have the experience of drinking it, and they feel the emotion associated with it. That becomes a pattern. It becomes more automatic. It becomes second nature. So we have a series of these redundant patterns then, and in time, we lose our free will to a set of programs, and the body is programmed into the predictable future based on what we've done in the past. And that's how we lose the free will to a set of programs. So that habituation is the predictable future, and that's the known. And other people wake up in the morning and they romance their memories of the past. They think about the problems that they have in their lives, and those problems are connected to certain people and certain objects and certain things at certain times and places. And since the brain is a record of the past, the moment they remember that problem, they're thinking in the past. And every one of those problems has an emotion that's associated with it. So the moment the person feels unhappy, the moment the person feels fear, the moment the person feels unworthy, the moment the person feels sad, now the body's in the past. Because thoughts are the language of the brain and feelings are the language of the body, and how we think and how we feel creates our state of being. And so it's that thought and that feeling, it's that image or that memory and the emotion, it's that stimulus and response that's conditioning the body to become the mind of that emotion. And now the body is so objective that it does not know the difference between the real life experience that's creating the emotion and the emotion that person is creating by thought alone.
Sin is darkness. Listen up real close tonight, because you share this, you're gonna really come out of this place with some tremendous revelation and understanding of what you are, what this is all about, what this universe is about. Sin is darkness. As we're taping this program, it's December 14th. And if you want to say sin is encroaching all over the place, right now the darkness overcomes the light at 4:30. And each day gets shorter, and there's more and more and more darkness. And what has to happen for the darkness to break? The sun, which is falling now, must submit to the Southern Cross. The sun in the sky must pass through the cross, the Southern Cross, and then sit 3 days and 3 nights in the tomb of the earth, which is the winter solstice. On December the 21st, the sun will touch the Southern Cross, and that crucifixion will take place. December the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, the sun will sit in the bowels of the earth. And on December the 25th, by the trajectory of the earth, the sun will start its upward arc back up to the Lamb. And when the sun touches the Lamb of God, Aries, you have the marriage of the Lamb, and at that point, the sin of the world, the darkness of the world, is taken away. Spring is back, and then the sun sits in the northern sky at the right hemisphere or the eastern side, and summer comes. But remember, there is no possible way that the darkness which is surrounding the planet now, there's no way that the darkness which is surrounding this northern hemisphere, the east, there's no way that that can be taken away until the sun submits to the cross. It must pass through the cross on its way to the Lamb. That's what's happening. And the interesting thing is, watch it happen. This is December 14th. It's going to happen in 7 days. In other words, the crucifixion of the sun, the light of the world, will occur right in the sky in front of you in 7 days. And on December the 22nd, the sun will be silent in the bowels of the earth. And on December the 23rd, the sun will be silent in the bowels of the earth. And on December the 24th, the sun will be silent in the bowels of the earth. And on December the 25th, there will be a resurrection. There will be new life. After 3 days and 3 nights in the tomb in the bowels of the earth, December the 25th, the sun will begin its upward arc back out of the constellation Virgo, born of a virgin, to ascend back up to the Lamb. What you also have here, and watch this very carefully, and we'll go in and explain it to you. What you have here is the origin of what is called the burnt offering. Have you ever thought, why would God insist on burning up animals? I mean, what is religious about a slaughterhouse? What is religious about smelling, chopped liver or whatever it is? I mean, is there a God who would say, oh, this chopped liver, oh, something good, it's good, it really turns me. No. So what are we talking about? The burnt offering of the lamb. The sacrificial offering of the lamb. What are we talking about? The sun, the fire, intercourses and overwhelms and consumes the lamb. What does that mean? It means that the chrism, the life fluid within you, intercourses and consumes the pineal or pineal gland of the brain, and summer comes to your life. And I'll explain that to you. That's what it is.
Coming back, just check the pulse, you feel the heat from the tracks. B-NETT and that more, I'm on your back. Fall behind my back, well I've heard it all before, but I'm stepping out, so you know I'm ready for war.
You thought I'd stay down, drowning your doubt, but I'm rising up, and I'm ready to shout.
I'm on your neck, B-NETT, I'm here to collect. Add more, watch out, I'm coming for your respect, for the young and the old. My name ringing like that, money long as the road.
So you know I'm a threat, money long got stacks. I ain't never holding back, switching lanes, laughing hard, yeah, I'm on the attack. Wonder where I'm at, check your past, don't forget. I forget, won't forget, B-NETT, that's a bet.
This is a warning, but I heed my call. The dead has arisen, I'm ready to brawl. I'm on your neck, B-NETT, I'm here to collect. Add more, watch out, I'm loving. For your respect, for the young and the old. My name ringing like that, money long as the road.
So I know I'm a threat, just remember my name. Yeah, that goes in your head, from beginning to end. More, your reputation's there.
You ever notice how that child that tells the truth become the problem in the family? Not the liar, not the manipulator, not the one causing damage, the one telling the truth. See, I learned something the hard way. In dysfunctional families, the truth is a threat. See, every family got an unspoken agreement. Don't talk about what happened, don't question mama, don't question daddy, don't bring up that abuse, don't mention the favoritism, don't speak on the addictions, just act normal. And the moment that one child grows up and says, nah, that wasn't normal, everything changed. Because truth disrupts the system. And dysfunctional systems don't protect what's right. They protect what's familiar. That's why when you start healing and speaking up, setting boundaries and calling stuff what it is, they call you disrespectful. They say you putting your family on Front Street. They call you difficult. They say you change. They say you think you better than everybody else. But what they really mean is you stop participating in the family life, and that makes people uncomfortable. Because some family members built their whole survival around pretending. Pretending it didn't hurt, pretending it didn't happen, pretending the damage wasn't damaged. When you tell the truth, you force everybody to look at what they buried. And a lot of people would rather protect the illusion than face the truth. That's why the truth teller becomes the target. Not because they lied, but because they exposed the lie that everybody else agreed to live in. And listen to me carefully. If telling the truth made you the villain in your own family, you were probably the cycle breaker. Because healthy families, they heal through truth. One day my daughter asked me something that stopped me in my tracks, and I'll never forget it. She said, "Dad, how are you and Mom from the same place, but y'all so different?" And I knew what she meant, but I asked her to explain. She said, "Mama yells a lot. She fusses. She's mad all the time. But you're calm, you listen, and you understand it." So I told her the truth. I said, "Look, where we come from, we saw a lot of trauma growing up. The way that we was raised, the way our parents talked to us, the things we saw in our homes and in our neighborhoods, a lot of that wasn't healthy. And when kids grow up around trauma, two things usually happen. Some people grow up and they go get help. They learn, they reflect, they work on themselves so they can break those cycles. And then there are people who never address their trauma. So their behavior, their reactions, their parenting, it'll end up looking just like the people who raised them. And the trauma spills on to everybody around them. The kids, their relationships, everybody. Then I told my daughter something real. I said, "The truth is, I want to whoop y'all sometimes because that's what happened to me when I got in trouble. I want to yell sometimes because that's what happened to me when I made mistakes. That's what I was taught. But I also remember what that felt like. I remember feeling like my parent hated me. Not corrected, not taught, hated. I didn't feel listened to. I didn't feel nurtured. I didn't feel understood. And I promised myself my kids would never feel the same way. Now don't get it twisted. I'm still firm. My kids still have boundaries. They're still held accountable. But I'm not raising my kids through fear and criticism. I'm raising my kids through lessons and love. Because my job as a father ain't to go dump my trauma on my kids. My job is to make sure that they don't have to spend their adult life repairing damage that I caused. Then I told her one last thing. I said, I'm gonna do my best to make sure you don't experience trauma from me. I can't control everything that happens outside of my house. If you ever experience trauma in life, when you become an adult, it'll be your responsibility to address that, to cope with it, to grow, so that you won't pass it down to your kids, because that's how cycles finally get broken. The child that gets blamed for everything in a dysfunctional family usually grows up and breaks the cycle. And that's exactly why they become the villain. When I was growing up, my mama would wake up yelling about the house being dirty. Wash these damn dishes, clean my damn house. But I already knew something. She wasn't really talking to everybody else. She was talking to me. If my siblings did the dishes, they was the good kid, the responsible one. But if I did it, it still wasn't good enough. I needed to do more. But those dishes accidentally taught me something. They taught me discipline. They taught me accountability. They taught me how to handle things that I didn't want to handle. So when life throws problems at me, I operate the same way I did with those dishes. I step up. I handle it. I figure it out. That's what scapegoat kids learn. Resilience. But here's the part nobody talks about. The child that builds that kind of discipline usually becomes the one that breaks the toxic family cycles. And when you break the cycle, you stop playing the roles the family gave you. And the moment you stop playing those roles, the family that blamed you for everything suddenly starts to call you the villain. But the truth is, you ain't become the villain. You just the one who refused to stay broken.
Let's go forward to 1770s. When you've got the United States of America being formed. Who were those people? Where did they come from? Those were Moors who started the United States of America. But you are being told that the so-called forefathers were Albions. This is not true. Meanwhile, you're hearing that the first president was melanated. They want to tell you John Henson. No, that was another John Henson. It's a mix-up. They were Moors. They were melanated people who started the United States of America, and there were presidents who were melanated in the so-called Continental Congress. But then they also want to tell you George Washington was the first president, and they want to make him out to be an Albion. We know there were dark presidents. in the Continental Congress. But what we are not recognizing is George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and everybody in between them were melanated. George Washington is a direct descendant of the Queen of England. She was melanated. Abraham Lincoln, they used to pick on him because of his dark skin. He also is a descendant of the Queen of England, and everybody in between them was too. They were amalgamated, but they was melanated folks. But they wanted you to believe all these were Albions. So when this person asked me, well, why do the Europeans? Let's understand who were the Europeans. See, I got to give you a history lesson because you're not understanding what happened. If you don't understand history, you can't understand the spiritual aspect of what's happening in this dimension. The original Europeans were melanated. Tunis, Algiers, Tripoli, Montezuma, all of them are European. Who was Europe named after? Anybody? I know I always ask this because I want to make sure y'all are awake out there, but who was Europe named after? As a melanated woman. Not to mention that what y'all know of as Africa used to be Europe. What you all know of as Europe used to be Africa. They switched the names. They stay switching names to keep people confused. But Queen Europa was a melanated woman. Your original Europeans were melanated. So when you ask me about, well, why the Europeans get the, what Europeans? You're talking about the original Europeans were melanated. So let's talk about what the original Europeans did. When we're talking about enslavement, let us be clear. And listen, when I tell people this, y'all want to knee jerk because you haven't done your own research. And that's why you get to keep being triggered up in here and recycling back into the same mess. So pay attention if you don't want to recycle. If you're ready to stop this whole generational so-called curse, pay attention. Because you can stop it right here, right now.
In the heart of my city, where the legends are made, every step that I'm taking, another mark to be laid. From the struggle to triumph, yeah, I carry their dreams. With the weight of the past, I'm fueling my scheme. Yeah, I rise with the sun. I'm the light and the dark. I'm official. I'm official. Can't you see? With my history back and I'm setting me free. I'm official. I'm official. It's my faith. With the power of my roots, I'm ready to elevate. Lessons learned from the streets, they echo in my mind. Every story a chapter.